Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear students, today we will talk about the first problem of first chapter according to new syllabus in Azad Jammu and Kashmir. Students, our first problem is find the unit of length, mass, and time. If the unit of force, velocity, and energy respectively are 100 Newton, 10 meter per second, and 500 joule. Hint is that we can use dimension analysis to find the unit of length, mass, and time. Students, first of all, we will write the given data. And in given data, we have the unit in given data, we have unit of length, force F, that is equal to 100 Newton. This is force, that is equal to 100 Newton. Next is velocity, that is 10 meter per second. Velocity, that is V in case of dimension analysis, and it is equal to 10 meter per second. And energy, which is in joule, energy is equal to E, and this is 500 joule. Okay, now we are going towards the length, mass, and time. We have to find length, mass, and time, so that we will write to be find. Okay, first of all, we have to find unit of length, that is equal to, that is represented by L, this is equal to word. Unit of mass, this is represented by M, we have to find this. And unit of time, and time is represented by T, this is equal to what? Student, we will solve this by using some informations. Let's suppose we know that energy E. First of all, we have to find length. We know that, as we know, work W is equal to F dot D. This is simple equation for work. Work is, according to work energy principle, we can represent work as E energy is equal to F dot D or F dot L. And in form of dimensions, I can represent this E is equal to force multiplied by length. Okay, we have to find the unit of length. Okay, E is equal to F multiplied by L. We have to find the unit of length, so that length is equal to E as it is divided by F. By putting the values of F and E, because in given data we have F and E. Okay, so that by putting the values of E, which is E is equal to 500 joule divided by force is equal to 100 Newton. These two zeros will be cancelled with these two zeros, and length L is equal to 5 joule per Newton, 1 Newton. And we know that 1 joule is equal to Newton meter. According to this relation, L will be equal to L will be equal to 5 Newton meter divided by Newton. This Newton will be cancelled with this Newton, implies that length will be equal to 5 meter, which is the required answer for the unit of length. Secondly, we have to find the unit of mass. Mass or time. Okay. Now for time. As we know that, as we know that the definition of velocity, now that the definition of velocity. Okay. Velocity is equal to the distance per unit time, and distance is represented by we can represent this distance by length per unit time. We need the unit of time so that we can write it L divided by T, implies that V is equal to L divided by time T, implies that V multiply by sorry V multiply by T is equal to L. We need the unit of time so that time T remain as it is and L divided by V according to math rules. We know that the velocity of the particle is given, that is 10 meter per second, and we have find length recently, that is 5 meter. By cancel 5 with 2, 1 by 2, and meter with this meter, we will find time t is equal to 1 by 2. This 1 over s could be represented as 1 by 2 into s power minus 1 and 1 by 2 s, which is second. And finally, time will be equal to 1 by 2 means 0.5 second. This is the second answer for time t. Thirdly and finally, we have to find the unit of mass. Now for the unit of mass. Unit of mass is, as we know, F according to Newton's second law, F is equal to ma, where a is velocity per unit time. Velocity per unit time. By putting the values of time, velocity and force, we can find mass, implies that F is equal to m multiplied by v divided by t. By taking mass as it is, m is equal to, time will be converted to this side and velocity will be shifted to this side. M will be equal to t multiplied by f, and this v is divided by force, that is equal to v. By putting the value of time, force and velocity, we will get time is 0.5 second, force is 100 Newton, and velocity is 10 meter per second. Okay, by solving this 10 will be cancelled with this 0, and mass of the body will be equal, this 10 will be multiplied by 0.5, that is equal to 5. 10 multiplied by 0.5, this is 5, and 5 multiplied by second multiplied by Newton could be represented as Newton mean kilogram meter per second square, because 1 Newton is equal to kilogram meter per second square divided by meter per second. This meter will be cancelled with this meter. This second will be cancelled out with this minus 1 second, and this second will be cancelled with this, and finally mass will be equal to 5 kilogram, which is our required answer. Thank you very much.